Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. It's nice to have you here today. I am going to be doing a tag by my sweet friend Chatty the Mad Chatter, and this is the books of early nerd, books of my childhood, a new book tag. So I'm so excited to be doing this. Please check out Chatty's channel. She's just the most loving, kind human, always checking in on her booktube friends, and I just want you guys to send her some love today. So the first question in the prompt is, what is the first book you remember reading? The one that I remember reading aloud was one from the set my mom had got called Your Baby Can Read or something like that. And it's not quite like the set that got popular in like 2009, 2010. I remember that because my father-in-law got that for us and actually really helped my daughter with like letter and word recognition from a very early age. But there was one via the early 80s too. So I hope I can find a picture of that. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Which series or author did you love as a child? Well, I'm going to try not to just talk about Anne of Green Gables the whole time. You guys all know that I love the Anne series, all the Anne series and Ellen Montgomery. But I was a Babysitter's Club reader when I was a kid by Anne M. Martin. And my daughter is reading a lot of those books now, but I love those. I was into those from like, third grade up through to middle school. So love those. Next, can you recall a favorite picture book? There was one called Busy Day for Busy People that I had my mom read to me almost every night. I had a really great mom who always read to me before bed, no matter what was going on. So Busy Day for Busy People, I think I chose it because it's one of the longer ones and I could stay up a little bit more. The next one is, did you collect books as a child, and can you recall a loved gift or a book you bought with pocket money? I remember that, and I don't have any of these with me. They're safer in my mom's library. My mom has a beautiful library, but I have a really beautiful edition of The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman that my father had said some sweet things inside of, so that's pretty cool. 5, what was your reading taste as a child? Is it different to now? Oh my goodness, you could totally see like little Kelly develop. I still love children's classic literature. Like I will reread Anne of Green Gables, The Secret Garden, A Wrinkle in Time, things like that. I loved the American Girl books, which were historical fiction, and I love historical fiction today. I loved Narnia, that fantasy. I adore fantasy today. I mentioned The Wrinkle in Time. That's kind of sci-fi is what I'm really into, is sort of that sort of sci-fi. And then, I loved so much just stories about everyday people. And so it's translated, I love the fantastical, I love the ordinary. It's translated into my reading taste today. I'm the same type of reader. Name a book you fell in love with as a child. Could you reread it now? I talk about books that I reread that I fell in love with as a child all the time, but one that I haven't brought up is the first chapter book that I remember reading, and I don't remember the author's name, but it's called Emily of Green Circle. I think my mom has it on her shelf somewhere. I'll have to have her bring it to me and I'll remember the author's name, but it was about a girl who traveled a lot and she found a place like Green Circle and she kind of wanted to settle down there. So do you have books from childhood? Which is your oldest? So many. My mom kept my favorite picture books from when I was a child. There are so many, but like Busy Day for Busy People is probably one of the oldest that I already mentioned. Which book would you love a child in your life to read? You know what? I probably would have my kids, they have listened to A Wrinkle in Time, but I think I'd like to have them, experience that reading it with their eyeballs once, just to see if they have a different experience. What makes you excited about children's books today? Having children in my life makes me so excited about sharing them with them. And I think that's one great reason why middle grade fantasy is one of my favorite things to read, because I can really experience that with my kids. My daughter and I have always read like the American Girls together. It's just like reliving the best parts of your childhood with your children and then seeing them learn and grow and experience stories. It just brings families together. I love it so much. What do you want to see more of? I really enjoy, now Chatty introduced me to this, like I enjoy this historical fantasy element in like books like Cogheart. I think that that would be great for children and adults. I love the historical fantasy, like one of my favorite trilogies is Infernal Devices, happening in the Victorian ages. And then, you know, so just historical fantasy all around. Tag, you're it, tag some friends. I'm gonna tag Dusty Book Sniffers, and I am going to tag Novel Idea. If you wanna do this, would be great. If not, that's okay. Go check out their pages anyway, and thanks Chatty for creating this. Have a great day. Bye-bye.